In 1999, a team of researchers were digging near the entrance of a cave in Croatia. This site was well known to archaeologists and local people, but none of them knew that the cave had a section that had been sealed off for more than 2,000 years. As they dug through the debris, they uncovered a low and wide passageway that continued on for almost 33 feet and ended in a cavern. Later, the research team determined that it had been sealed off in the 1st century BC, possibly in response to a military campaign against the local people by the Romans. Can you confirm the cavern was sealed off in the cave in the 1st century BC? If not, can you give us the correct date, please? Is it true it was sealed off as a response to a military campaign by the Romans? If not, why was it sealed off? As they investigated the cavern further, the archaeologists found phallic-shaped stalagmite, numerous pieces of ancient Greek-style drinking vessels and tiny pieces of ivory. The research team spent many years piecing these tiny bits of ivory together and trying to figure out what they were. Eventually, they found themselves staring at the remains of the oldest known astrologer's board. Archaeologists are not certain how the board came to the cave or where it was originally made, although Egypt is a possibility. The ivory itself likely came from an elephant that was killed or otherwise died around that time. Being a valuable item, the ivory would have been stored for several decades or even a century before it was used to construct the zodiac. These signs would then have been attached to a flat, possibly wooden surface to create the board, which may have included other elements that didn't survive. Where was the astrology board found in the cavern made? Some archaeologists suggest it may have originated in Egypt. Why was the astrology board in the cave? Around 2,100 years ago, astrology spread to the eastern Mediterranean, becoming popular in Egypt, which at the time was under the control of a dynasty of Greek kings. It gets modified into what we think of as the Greek style of astrology, which is essentially the modern style. The Greek style is the foundation of astrology that goes through the Middle Ages and into modern Europe, modern India, and so on. Radiocarbon dating shows that the ivory used to create the zodiac images dates back around 2,200 years ago, shortly before the appearance of this new form of astrology. At some point the board may have been put on a ship heading through the Adriatic Sea, an important route for commerce that the cave overlooks. The people who lived in Croatia at the time were called Illyrians. It's possible that an astrologer from one of the Greek colonies came to the cave to give a prediction. A consultation held in the flickering light of the cavern would have been a powerful experience, although perhaps not very convenient for the astrologer. Another possibility is that the Illyrians traded for or stole the astrology board from someone, not fully understanding what it was used for. The board, along with the drinking vessels, would have then been placed as an offering to a deity worshipped in the cave, whose identity is unknown. Or is this theory that the Illyrians stole or traded the astrology board true? Was the astrology board with the drinking vessels used as an offering to a deity? If it was used as an offering, which deity were they worshipping? Astrology has been going for thousands of years, but why, when there's no scientific proof it has any benefit to it at all? So why has it persisted for so long? And is our horoscope just a pointless bit of fun? After all, they say there's no smoke without fire, and astrology has been going for thousands of years, so I turned to my spirit team once again to see if they could shed some more light on the subject of astrology. Is astrology just a load of rubbish, or is there actually some truth to it? What can we use astrology for that actually has some truth or benefit to it, if any? Horoscopes, for example. How can a horoscope act as a type of prediction or give us an overview of how our love life will be that week? Is there any truth to star signs? Can they really give an idea of someone's personality?